This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, Kendrick Lamar didn't do anything for any of the rappers that were on that stage that night at the Pop Out. They all came out. They're behind Kendrick 100%. Now, I know it's a coast thing and everything, but Drake actually helped rappers, okay? Kendrick, yeah, he was already on his way to being Kendrick, but he did put him on that album. Gave him his own interlude. Then you got, and I don't blame him for going back and forth. It's a competitive sport. But then you get people choosing sides. YG, you're disloyal. You guys are showing your true character. You're truly just rappers. You're not streets. You're rappers. You're entertainers, okay? French Montana, Future. I like Future. That doesn't mean I don't like any of these people. I'm just saying, like, Kendrick ain't post your album. Kendrick ain't help any of you guys. Except for Team, J-Rock, and those guys. That's it. Fools, man. Like, people can't be choosing sides in a beef like that. Yeah, it felt good for the summer, right? It's over. YG, you did 8K. It's over, bro. Praz, okay, so he was trying to, like, that case that he had with the political conspiracy case. Well, there was this other AI scandal. I don't even know what it was. It was the AI program notably attributed lyrics from Diddy's song "I'll Be Missing You" to Michael and other, despite what is this? For his closing arguments wasn't enough. Michael does not explain how this mistake and mistaken attribution of a Puff Daddy song in the closing argument resulted in prejudice. Notably, the content delivered from the AI program did not raise any evidence in the case, only general sympathetic statements in the lyrical quote. And then a jury found him guilty on a total of 10 counts. Yeah, I don't know, man. Praz be getting in his own way. I mean, he was just dissing Lauryn Hill for the tour being canceled. I guess he probably needed that to go through that tour. I don't blame him. I mean, Lauryn Hill is... You can't rely on Lauryn Hill, man. Lauryn Hill is like a musical... She's amazing, right? But she's truly an artist, man. She's spooky. She's out there. Well, Tory Lanez got a bunch of new plaques. A bunch of his songs went gold and platinum. That's dope. So people are still listening to his music. Alone at Prom, Hurts Me, Trippy, Color Violet. Yeah, he's doing, Tory Lanez is Tory Lanez, man. That means he's still making money for his kid. That's all that matters. So Travis Scott was spotted with Cuban Link. And 50 probably feels like, okay, I made the right decision in not being with her anymore. Because that's like THOT activities. Like, nobody wants to wife up a girl that can easily go out with somebody else that's an artist in public and embarrass you, They might have had a chance to get back together, but she's out here, like, jumping in cars after concerts with Travis Scott. It's like, yeah. Everyone has a right to keep dating, but you were publicly embarrassing him now. Like, you already dated old Melly before him, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah. Probably made the right choice. It's like, that's what happens when you want to put your girl on Front Street like that. He put her on Front Street a lot. He was doing little skits with her and everything. And, too much on Instagram. My girl's not even on Instagram. Okay? She has an Instagram, but she's not, if you get my drift, she's not on Instagram. She isn't taking pictures for Instagram. None of that. Okay? And that's the kind of girl you want, you know, unless like she's making money with Instagram. If every picture, if your girl's still putting up pictures of her in a bathing suit on vacation and everything and posting the perfect picture, she's still shopping out there, man. Them DMs, treacherous. I'm telling you. I'm not saying it's impossible for anything to happen to me with a girl. It's possible. I'm just saying there's red flags in front of your face with that kind of stuff. I've never had good luck with a girl that's like, oh, it looks like she's shopping every time, you know? And a lot of these guys that are dating girls, they look like they're still kind of shopping, you know? And, you know, same with dudes. Like, if you're a girl, looking for, you know, dude, and he's, like, flirting all the time with girls and stuff, it's a red flag, you know? Like, that might not be for you. It goes both ways, don't get me wrong. I'm not just, you know, I'm just giving you one perspective, but there's definitely other perspectives. Kodak Black's on tour with Sexyy Red, and they are having a good time. Sexyy Red's she's keeping it going, man. I gotta give her credit, man. It's been 2 years now. She's done more than most people have done in 6 years. She has a bigger career than YG. It's a fact. She might have more songs with Drake than YG does now. Now, it sounds like Tony Yayo is ready to move on from doing Vlad interviews. Now, Vlad pays Tony Yayo to do interviews, and I think I like Vlad's interviews a lot, but that messed up the game when you start paying people to do interviews and you start sharing how much money you're getting paid. Boosie coming out and saying how much he was getting paid, which probably isn't the actual number, is that was it. Because now everybody wants money. Look, Marlon Wayans wants $40,000. Tony Yayo wants more money, so he's gonna leave and go with 50 Cent on his thing. It's just he's saying it right in the interview, and Vlad and him talk about it. He's like, you know, if it's over, it's over. Vlad says, you know, but I'm gonna tell you, you ruin the interviews now. Everybody wants to charge for interviews now, so you can't even do interviews with people now. You know, like I hope Gilly and Wallow don't start paying people for interviews, and I hope Nori and those, you know, like, because it's like it used to be now, you know, I can understand Vlad working out something with repeat guests, and he's doing like, but you know, you have to have the understanding with them that, like, you know, this is helping you get bookings too, and we'll promote you at the end for your, you know, reach you for bookings, but that's it. And you got to cap it at a good price, because you still got to make money. And Vlad's still making a lot of money. I'm just saying, like, nobody used to pay artists for interviews. I'm sorry, man. Like, that's just, it's over, man. Like, I knew when music videos were over, and I still do music videos once in a while if the money's right, you know. But I ain't leaving the house for less than, you know, a couple $1,000, man. Like, nah, you know, it's like I've always charged that much because it's a lot of work, you know. It's a lot of work that goes into it, you know. And I remember when people started ruining the music video game, charging $500, $250. I'm like, geez, you guys are gonna have to work like 8 to 10 times. No, I would say 8 to 15 times harder than I did to just do a regular video, because you got to like film it, you got to spend all this time with this person, you got to negotiate with them on the phone, you got to edit the video, you got to go do changes. This could take a week of hours and hours of work. It's not just quick. Anyways, man, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Oh yeah, also with Travis Scott. You know, my point of that is, know your worth, but don't also shoot yourself in the foot. You know, like, this could go bad for Yayo too, because he gets a lot more attention doing these Vlad interviews. You know, and he's vocally being, it's just, you don't want, know your worth and you know what you're doing, but you can shoot yourself in the foot by like letting the cat out the bag, like, oh yeah, I pay for interviews now, you know, and like letting people know how much, because now everyone's like, they might think you're making a lot more money than you're really making on the interviews. And then with Yayo, he's putting all these threats out there. You might not be doing any more interviews on Vlad. And the price actually might go down now. Because I don't think he's going to have a successful show on 50 Cent's platform. Tony Yayo's talking like he wants millions from these people. And he's not worth millions. He's not that interesting. He's interesting for an interview here and there. You know who is worth millions? Webby. Webby's worth millions. If 50 Cent did a show with Webby and Boosie, it's worth more than anything Tony Yayo could give him. That's just a fact. Because Boosie's a character and Webby's a character. For real. Yeah, don't shoot yourself in the foot. No, always know your worth, and don't lower your price just to match other people. You know that are really shooting themselves in the foot by undercharging, and now they're stuck with a low price, and they're all their time's going to be spent working to make pennies. When it really is an investment to do music videos and stuff like that. And as far as interviews, it's better to keep things on the hush, business on the hush, know what you're doing, shooting yourself in the foot by bragging about it. You can apply that to anything that you're doing, you know. And I'm not the smartest, most calculated person in the world, obviously, you know, but I do know certain things, you know, and you just still got to have like morals and principles, and just, you don't want to feel like a loser, you know. I don't know. So, you know, my point is that just, you know your worth, you know, and don't be unreasonable with it, but just, you know, there is a reasonable price to charge for a certain amount of work. This is JordanTower with JT News. I'll check you guys next one. And also, people could say, oh, it's quick. You do it could take you 8 years to learn how to do something quick. That comes with a cost, too. Yeah. You know, 8 years to do something quick, fast, with quality.
Jordan Tower.
New.